Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for the NBA here for you today on Saturday, November 8th, 2025. We got your NBA player props, spreads, totals, parlays, predictions, as always. 4 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cab made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Guys, I really do appreciate it. If you guys could do that, it does help me out a lot. Liking, commenting, hyping, sharing the video, those things all help me immensely. So appreciate y'all and all the support you guys do give. Let's have a great day in the NBA. Let's first start with a recap from yesterday. NBA Friday, how'd we do? We ended up going 2-2. Plus 1.22 units, so it was a successful day. Anytime you make over a unit, it's a solid day for sure. Obviously, though, with the way the night started, I was really hoping, obviously, we'd end up better. But it is what it is. You know, we can't be too greedy. But once again, our 3-point ladder, quadruple, 3 threes cashes, 4 threes cashes, 5 threes cashes. Love to see it. We completed a lot of that ladder. The 5 threes was plus 380. We had a quarter unit on that. Half unit on the 4 threes, and obviously 1.1 units on the 3 threes, which ended up working out nicely. LMO Ball ended up being out, like we talked about in our notes yesterday. So, obviously, I mean, it helped. He ended up shooting like 13 three-point attempts, so definitely had the volume there. Had opportunities to get a 6th and a 7th, and unfortunately, just couldn't quite get it done. But I loved that look yesterday. Absolutely loved it. And then Ryan Rollins over 22.5 PRAs. He redeems for us, guys. He comes through fairly easily there. He finishes, I believe, with 27. I stopped watching when he got to 27. So love to see that. We missed the Rockets minus 2.5 spread. It's probably the most frustrating NBA game I've ever watched. The Rockets led by 11 in the first half, and that's when I was watching it. It's like, oh, this is going really good. We're going to cash the spread. Then they just started repeatedly not only turning the ball over. I mean, they committed a crazy amount of turnovers last night. But also the amount of offensive rebounds they allowed, which is crazy to me because of how big they are. I'm like, I don't understand why they're allowing so many offensive rebounds, but they were. They allowed a crazy amount of offensive rebounds last night, and a lot of those directly led to 3-pointers for the Spurs. Particularly Champagnie. That guy was burning us last night. So, obviously that, I'm going to be honest, that one did hurt because I really wanted to hit that. Podziemski really never got it going early for the Warriors. We had him over 13.5 points. He never really got it going. So, it is what it is. Like I said, 2-2 plus 1.22 units. As far as our comic cappers go, had some great call-outs in the chat. Got to get the bag, calling Jaylen Brown over 25.5 points. Lit Picks calling Jaylen Brown over 25.5 points. And Magic Man calling Noah Clowney over 18.5 PRAs. Great call-outs there from our comic cappers, guys. We'd love to see it. Don't forget to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If your pick heads down in the chat, we'll include your pick in our next video. If it's just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick so I know you want your pick included in our next video there. Without further ado, my friends, I think that's pretty much it. The only other things, we got day 2 of our ladder coming today. We also cashed day 1 of our ladder yesterday. I forgot to say that. So we'll have day 2 of that coming out later today. Excited for that. And then we'll also have dropping our NFL Best Bets video at noon. So make sure you guys look for that as well. Really excited for what we have. Plays are already available for the NFL. If you want early access to the plays, you can sign up and become a Straight Fire MVP for just $3.99 for the entire month. All those picks are already available. They were available yesterday. So if you guys want the early lines, check that out. Without further ado, though, guys, let's get after today and get this sweep in the NBA. Let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we're going Donovan Mitchell. Over 26.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We got minus 112 odds here on FanDuel, risking a unit here. So, love Donovan Mitchell's lines right now. Yesterday, I thought about taking him. I stayed off him because I didn't think it was a good spot there versus the Wizards just because of the blowout potential. That's exactly what happened. I would have been devastated if I took Mitchell yesterday. I believe he finished with 24 points. Really didn't end up playing a lot in the second half. 24 points in 25 minutes. Normally, you'd like that, but Obviously, he didn't play much in the second half because of the blowout, which is kind of what I was thinking yesterday. So I'm glad I didn't end up taking him yesterday. But here, I really like his spot here versus the Bulls. I think the Bulls could keep this competitive enough to keep Mitchell in the game. But Mitchell is 5 of 8 this season. He's averaging 30.9 points per game. But like one of his misses was yesterday versus Wizards, and he was cooking them. Like if you're averaging about a point a minute, that's pretty good. So we'll take that. 2 of 3 at home this season, averaging 35.7 points per game. Love to see that. 5 of his last 6 versus the Chicago Bulls, averaging 30.7 points per game. Perfect 3 for 3 at home versus the Bulls last 3, so like seeing that. Ball dominant guards versus the Bulls this season. Tyrese Maxey posted 39. Jalen Brunson 31. Jalen Brunson 29. Zach LaVine 30. If I had to pick one guy that probably reminds me the most of Donovan Mitchell of those bunch, it'd probably be Tyrese Maxey. As far as the variability of him being able to shoot the 3, they both have the same 3-point line at 3.5, and obviously both can get to the basket. So Maxey definitely reminds me the most of Mitchell. So I'm not saying Mitchell's going to go for 39, although he could. We took him the other day on a 25.5 line. He went for 46. So I definitely think it's possible. For sure. But really like him and obviously hit this number. His usage rate is just too high right now. And the cohesion right now at the Cavs outside of him just isn't there. Garland's just coming back from injury, just getting a couple games under his belt, getting into the flow. So right now the offense is being run through Donovan Mitchell, which I love it. So his usage should remain high. He's got one of the higher usage rates in the season in the NBA. 31.6% usage this season he's averaging. So you love seeing that. That means, they're going to be running a lot of plays for him. He's going to be shooting the ball enough. Bulls do allow the 8th most points to point guards, but like I said, that's more reflective in the ball-dominant guards, because a lot of times if you got a star on your team, a lot of times they end up playing point because they want the ball in their hands all the time, right? Like I said, Maxey 39, Brunson 31, Brunson 29, Zach LaVine 30. Just gives you an idea of, guys that are capable. Zach LaVine's also kind of similar too, right? You can shoot the 3, get to the basket, all those types of things. He's not even really a point guard. He's more classified as a shooting guard. So, love that, guys. I think this is a great spot for Donovan Mitch. I think he gets this done. So, love it there for number 1 pick, guys. We got Donovan Mitchell over 26.5 points here for the Cleveland Cavaliers, minus 112 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we got Jake LaRavia, over 19.5 PRAs here for the Los Angeles Lakers, minus 113 odds on DraftKings, risking a unit here. This one's got to be my favorite play of the day. Kind of a similar feel to Ryan Rounds, a young guy who's been getting it done here early season, really making waves out in LA. They're talking about a big 3 with Austin Reeves, Doncic, and LaRavia. I wouldn't go that far. But LaRavia has been performing pretty well. He's had a couple of massive games already this season. I think he's in a good spot here to go off once again. He's 4 of his last 5 to this line, averaging 26 PRAs per game, so I love seeing that. Austin Reeves is going to be out again here. So obviously that should leave some volume on the table for Jake LaRavia, especially in a good matchup here. Absolutely love his volume to go up here. He actually cashed 2 of 2 last season versus the Hawks, and that was in limited minutes and limited usage, obviously, because he wasn't getting the minutes that he's getting this year. He averaged 24.3 minutes per game in those 2 games, but still was able to hit the over. This season, he's averaging over 30 minutes per game, and over the last 3, he's averaging closer to 35 minutes per game. So he's going to get probably a 10-minute bump in minutes off his normal average there that he had there versus the Hawks. So that's huge right there, outside of anything else. He's a perfect 4 for 4 on the road this season, averaging 25.3 PRAs per game on the road. So I love seeing that. He's been performing well outside of crypto. So I think, like I said, once again, I think it's a great spot. And then the juicy part of this, guys, the Hawks allow the 5th most points to shooting guards and the 4th most rebounds to shooting guards. You'll love to see it, guys. There's really no reason not to like this. And like I said, he's in a prime spot without Austin Reeves as well. You put that all together, you got my favorite play of the day. Honestly, this is the guy in the spot that should be able to cash this line. He should get a lot of volume here. So, love it there, guys, for number 2 pick. We got Jake LaRavia, over 19.5 PRAs here for the Los Angeles Lakers, minus 113 odds here on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 3, I really love this one, though, too. I love the plays today, guys. I mean, I usually do, but these ones really just got me excited. We got James Harden over 5.5 rebounds here for the Los Angeles Clippers. We got plus 105 odds here on DraftKings, risking a unit here. Harden so far just 4 of 7 this season in this line, which, is solid, but it's not like crazy. 4 or 5 though at home to this line, so he's been getting it done at home, which makes a lot of sense to me. Obviously, teams tend to shoot a little worse there on the road, allowing for more rebounds. So I can see that. And this is about as premium of a matchup as you can get. He's 6 for his last 6 versus the Phoenix Suns this line, averaging 8 rebounds per game. You couple that with the fact that Kawhi Leonard's not going to be in the lineup for the Clippers today. That opens up more rebounding volume for James Harden. Usually he steps up more in the rebounding department without him in the lineup. Last season, without Kawhi Leonard in the lineup, he hit this line in 60% of games versus just 51% with him in the lineup. So I love seeing that. 2 games versus the Suns without Kawhi Leonard. His last 2, he's had 12 and 10 rebounds. You want to talk about an opportunity for a ladder, this would be it. Even though I'm not playing it, I kind of wish I was, because he could easily get 10 rebounds today. I would not be surprised at all. Right here, Suns rank 26th in rebounds allowed to point guards. Absolutely love to see it, guys. The reason I kind of got steered off the rebounds and assists, which normally I would take that versus the Suns. We took that with Stephon Castle and he cashed. Is, without Leonard in there, it's one less reliable shooter you have. So I'd rather take the rebounds. I feel a lot better, honestly, about the rebounds. Just because, I think that's where we're going to get the more opportunities, particularly here versus the Suns. And like I said, Castle actually, looking back in his lines, he really excelled in the rebound department versus the assist department. So just looking at how other people did, and I think Harden, like I said, is in a great spot. And I believe we've taken this versus the Suns with James Harden before. I believe we were a part of those hits last season. So we're going to be a part of it again today, especially for plus money. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Bucks got this one wrong. Love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got James Harden over 5.5 rebounds here for the Los Angeles Clippers. We got plus 105 odds here on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got our 3-point ladder. We're doing Kelly Oubre Jr. today. Or is it senior? I think it's Kelly Oubre Jr. 3's ladder. I get a little confused when they throw that stuff at the end of the name. But I love it today, guys. 2 plus 3s. We start there. Minus 129 odds on DraftKings. 1.25 units. And then you guys see as follows. 3 plus 3s for plus 228. Half unit. 4 plus 3s. Plus 610 for a quarter unit. So I'm not going beyond that. Because his volume doesn't warrant going too far beyond that. But I'll tell you what, this dude this season shooting 46% from 3 this season. He's a perfect 8 for 8 to this line on the season to hitting 2 threes. He's averaging 6 3-point attempts per game, which is enough volume for me to certainly warrant the 2 threes. I mean, so if he goes 2 for 6 from 3, he didn't even have a good shooting night and he still cashed the line. I'll take that. But obviously, I love the ability of him also to climb up this ladder as well and potentially hit 4. He's got 3 plus made 3s in 4 of the last 5 games, so I love seeing that. 4 of his last 6 versus the Raptors to this line with logs of 5, 2, 6, and 3. So he's had 3 plus in 3 of the last 4 versus the Raptors. You gotta love that. And the Raptors are playing to that this season. They're 26th in 3s allowed to small forwards this season. So I love seeing that. Once again, I think Kelly Oubre Jr. is in a prime spot here to hit at least 2. He's averaging, like I said, 6 3-point attempts per game. 3 of the last 4, though, he's actually he's attempted 7 plus 3s. So, obviously, for having the season he's having, they're going to want to get more looks from 3 from him anyway. He's shooting 46% from 3 this season. So, obviously, he's locked in right now. And I think, again, we could see that again here tonight. And I really love the value on him, obviously. We are risking 2 units total on this play. So, it's a little uncomfortable until he hits that second 3. Concanoople was a little uncomfortable early in the game because he didn't make one, I think, until like the beginning of the second quarter, which, he didn't make one in the first quarter, which was kind of a bummer. And then he hit like 3 in the second quarter. He cashed at halftime, and I was like, oh, baby. Then he hit 2 in the second half to get us to 5. So, obviously, I love that. It was fun. These plays are definitely fun. I have to get probably out of the habit of running these 3s ladders to a degree, although we've done very well with them. We've run 2 3s ladders. We've had a lot of success with both of them. DiVincenzo hit 5 3s for us, cashed like a plus 400, and then Canoopel last night with 5 3s. That was plus 380 at 5 3s. So we love to see it, guys. But Love it there, guys, for number 4 pick. We got the Kelly Oubre Jr. threes ladder, starting with 2 threes, going up to 4 threes, risking 2 units total on this play. You guys see it on the screen. Let's lock in and make some money here, guys. Super excited for this. Outside of that, guys, that will do it for me. Oh, wait. We have our for the Sweep Parlay, guys. Plus 1177 odds on DraftKings. Risking a 10th of a unit. Just all of our picks put together. It's Kelly Oubre to make 2 threes. We're not going crazy with our parlay here, guys. We're trying to cash that parlay. So, if you're feeling really bold, you probably could do 3, honestly. I wouldn't mind 3. I think he's going to hit 3 tonight. That's why I took the ladder. So, love it, though, guys. If you guys enjoyed the content, as always, hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate y'all. Hopefully, we have a great night. I'm excited for it, guys. Let's make some money. And let's have a great night. Day 2 of the ladder will be out later, closer to noon. Our fire-themed ladder. We're on the Ember stage. It's just a fun thing we're doing. And obviously, like I said, we cashed yesterday. We had like Rollins 10 points, Ingram 25 PRAs, and Ingram 4 rebounds that cashes. That was like plus 104, I want to say. So that definitely felt good to get that rolling. So hopefully we can keep climbing there. And love to make a big run in the ladder, too. That would be fun. So, appreciate you guys as always. Let's have a great day. Drop your favorite pick below. Become a channel member, guys. Just $3.99. You guys pay that for your... I mean, it's more for a morning coffee. You know what I mean? And you get access to all this stuff early. So, appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.